These are old trails over which we have walked in the Southwest in order to bring the experiences of the past into the life of today. Dr. Edgar Lee Hewitt.
Yo! Good morning, YouTube. My name is MR.RYAN. For those of you that are new, welcome to my channel. I like to go exploring. I like to travel national monuments and historical sites, especially historical towns. And today you guys are going to come out with me. Right now it is 4:30 and I stayed the night here in Gallup, New Mexico. Really comfy beds and the AC, awesome. So you guys are gonna come out with me. I'm gonna have breakfast with some special guests, and from there I'm gonna make my way up to the National Monument, which is another hour and a half to 2 hours north of Albuquerque. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that today. So let's go.
Whoa, I like that. The moon's like behind the clouds, and too cool, man. Too cool. Really, really cool. But of course you can't forget the essentials. Of course, for those of you that are new to my channel, I love me some yerba mate. They don't ever sell it here in New Mexico or any gas stations that I know of, so I had to bring my own from home. I got my water, always cold, in this metal thermos here. It's about a gallon. And got the sunscreen, got the men's wipes, and got my vitamins. Yeah, so I'm ready to go. I'm just waiting for my car to warm up, let all the oil circulate, and check everything from the tire pressure, make sure my fluids are ready to go before I go out exploring. So yeah, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to click the like button, comment, share, and subscribe to MR.RYAN if you have not already. Stickers coming soon to a store near you. Here I am, heading out. Well, I might get me some gas first, so that's alright, man. Before I normally leave anywhere, I always like to let all my fluids circulate and make sure the temperature gauge here goes up just a bit, just so all my fluids in my vehicle are ready to go and everything circulates and I don't have any malfunctions. And of course, like I said, I like to check my fluids before I go. And gas prices here in New Mexico are really good. See, $4.29, and in Phoenix, gas prices last week were about $5.60. And I'm not a economist or anything, but this is what I predicted. I predicted gas prices will slowly decline here in 2 weeks, in the next week or two. And lo and behold, I was right, man. So you don't have to be an economist. If you really pay attention to the world around you and inflation costs and the cost of living and so on, you can really predict so much going on around you. But anywho, I'm gonna fill up my baby. About half a tank I have right now. So I'm gonna fill up my baby and then I head on out. So here I am getting gas, man. Gas prices are looking good to me. And you know what's kind of interesting? In Arizona, which is where I'm from, the gas is 87, then 88, then 89. But here it goes from 86 and it jumps to 88. So every time I come here to New Mexico, I have to get the 88, because what I was told one time was that you can't get lower quality gas, but you can get higher quality because your vehicle basically gets programmed to the type of gas it uses. I could be wrong on that, but I've never ever gotten gas of lower quality, because I always get 87 in Arizona, but since they don't have 87 here, I have to get 88. Kind of a weird fact, but I don't know if that's true. But so far my car hasn't broken down or anything, and I don't want to end up switching up anything, you know. So let me know in the comments if that's correct. If so, then I guess I'm in the clear. If not, then I learned something new again. So yeah, man, let's go. Yo, I made it to one of my favorite breakfast places here in Albuquerque, Sunny Side Up Breakfast and Lunch Cafe. And the only reason I know about this place is because I stayed a night or two here at the Sheraton. Really nice, really nice. I was like, oh, I feel like going out and exploring and getting some breakfast. And I found this place out just by coincidence. So I'm just waiting on my guests to arrive, but in the meantime, I'm gonna go inside and get us a table. So let's go. Dang, I'm all full. I should have worn my sweatpants. I'm all full. I had corned beef hash, bacon, grits, waffles. No, I'm just kidding. I had corned beef hash and scrambled eggs. I had hollandaise sauce, but I didn't touch it. It tastes kind of funky. Maybe next time. Had me some juice, pineapple, some iced coffee. It was okay. Got me some water. And here are my special guests. Dang, Byron. So what'd you have for breakfast?
I had a steak omelet. No, steak skillet. Thank you, Mr. Ryan.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what'd you think of it?
It was a 10.
It was a 10? Would you recommend it to anyone?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Josh cleaned up his food.
We're like this big.
Dang, this dude. And of course, Kristmas. What'd you get?
I had the raspberry granola pancakes. It was like this huge.
Damn. Did you even finish all the food?
I'm trying.
Hey, just kidding. Would you recommend this to anyone? This place?
I would. They have pretty good food options here. come back again.
Dang, gotta bring me over next time. Yeah. So yeah, it was a good breakfast and it was,
What's that?
Oh, that's hollandaise sauce.
Hollandaise sauce?
Yeah, I didn't like it. It's kind of funky. But yeah, it was awesome getting breakfast with these two. Pretty awesome, and I'm probably gonna head out here in a bit to go exploring some more.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
So we'll see you guys in a bit. Dang, these guys are all leaving me behind.
Adios.
Dang.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to MR.RYAN.
All right then.
Alright guys, see you later.
Bye.
Damn. I wanted to capture this right before I got into Santa Fe. And look, man, this is like freaking amazing. There's like mountains, it's really green, and you can see the plains. It's freaking nice out here, man. I know I'm right off the road, but still, I really want to capture this moment, and it's really nice out here. And if you guys are wondering where this is at, this is right before Santa Fe. So yeah, man, it is really nice out, and I was driving and I almost didn't capture this, but I had to. It's really nice out, and the freeway's right here, but I'm right off the exit. I'm a good distance from the road, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, man, it is very beautiful out here. As I said before, to think all this was made in 7 days. Too awesome. So let's carry on back on the road. Okay, we made it to Bandelier National Monument. Park entrance, Juniper campground. All within is protected and abide by all park regulations. So yeah, man, we're here and it's about 2 hours north of Albuquerque. So we're gonna check this place out. Man, it smells good. So really good fresh air, and we're gonna go check this place out. So let's go. I made it to Bandelier National Monument, so now I gotta check in here, so let's go. Okay, we're here at Bandelier National Monument, White Rock shuttle stop. So, as you can see, we're right here, and the National Park entrance is right over here. So, as I was making my way all the way into the entrance station, the park ranger told me I wasn't allowed to drive my car in there between the hours of 9 a.m. through 3 p.m. So I had to turn around to get the shuttle here. So that's what he informed me. So if anyone wants to come to Bandelier National Monument, what you're gonna want to do is come to White Rock and come over here to the shuttle, which runs every 20 minutes if I remember correctly. So right now I'm just waiting for the bus, and here's some information here in Los Alamos. So we're gonna go ahead and wait for the shuttle, and it is here, so I'm gonna take you guys along. So I was heading toward White Rock. The most interesting thing I've seen were these holes inside the mountain. As you can see, there's a bunch of holes inside the mountain. And they look like honeycombs and anthills. So that was very interesting to see, because I've never seen this before. So I can't wait to see what's inside the national park. And my apologies about the shaking. It's a big bus and there's a lot of people in here. But yep, if there's one thing I've noticed about the hills is they look like honeycombs. So yeah, that's what I thought was very interesting about this national park when I was coming toward White Rock. Too cool. Okay, we're here at Bandelier National Monument Visitor Center. We're gonna check in, then we're gonna go check out the monument around here. So finally we're here, so let's go check it out. Okay, we're here in the visitor center, and I want to take a quick video of this. Bandelier is home, and it says the ancestral Pueblo people lived here over 400 years. Their descendants are still living here in the surrounding area and carry on traditions formed while living in the steep walls of the canyon and across the broad mesas of what is now Bandelier National Monument. So as you can see, it's really cool, and those are the holes we passed on the way here. Now we're gonna go check this out. So let's go. So just a few moments we walked into the park. You can see the holes that are chiseled into the mountain and the catacombs right there. So it's pretty cool. And from what I've read, they said they carved the holes into the mountain so they can survive the desert heat and the humidity here in New Mexico. So it's pretty cool. And we're just feet from the visitor center, so we're gonna continue on and check the rest of the park out. Okay, this is the first time I've ever seen a plaque inside the park, let alone a plastic plaque. And it says the ancestral Pueblo people developed several farming techniques that allowed them to grow crops for 400 years in this land of little rain. Grid or waffle gardens were constructed by forming depressions surrounded by a low earthen or rock wall. These rock walls release heat at night when temperatures cool. Pumice in the soil acts both as much as like sponge absorbing water and releasing it slowly over time. Seeds were planted deep to help protect roots. So yeah, it was pretty cool, and I guess this is the depression they were talking about. So I don't know if these were put here by people, but it looks like something that they were talking about. So we're gonna go ahead and check more of this out, and we're gonna check out the trail. And as you can see down here, it says gardens surrounding the Indian Pueblo of Zuni, 1873. So we're gonna go ahead and check the rest of this out and continue on. And here is a big kiva. And here's what the plaque says. Pueblo Loop Trail, a big kiva. Frigio Canyon was occupied from about 1150 to 1550 CE. And don't ask me what CE means, I don't know what that means. This large underground room is called a big kiva. Kivas were a center for religious and political life for ancestral Pueblo people and are still important in Pueblo life today. This kiva would have been covered with a earthly roof with slightly above ground level by 6 wooden pillars. People would have entered and exited using a ladder in the ceiling. So, as you can see here, there's no roof here, and as it says, they used to go in and out using ladders, and from what you can see, there's still stones at the bottom, or stones holding in wood. So as you can see, there's 6 wooden pillars, and they used to be held up by the roof, but the roof is no longer here. And off to the next one. And right here it says, Pueblo Loop Trail, Tunazoni. Around you is a village that was occupied about 500 to 700 years ago. Tuioni had over 400 rooms and stood about 1 to 2 stories high, and about 100 people may have lived here, with another 400 residing in the cliff dwellings above you. Daily life was outside, grinding corn, chopping wood, and making pottery, herding turkeys, and more. Tuioni is one of many pueblos above Bandelier. Most sites remain unexcavated at the request of the Pueblo people today, some of who can trace their ancestry back to where you stand. So if you zoom in right here, you can see how they used to have all these right here. And as it says right there in the map, people used to live inside the caves up there. And there's stones put around the whole area. Like I said, it used to be like a small village. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look around a bit more, and we're gonna go from there. And as you can see from here, this whole thing is covered with stone. So this used to be a small village, and it was popping back in the day. And it's really cool. And also, as the map had said, there's people living up in the caves, or there used to be. Who knows, there could still be people living up in the caves. So we're gonna go ahead and check all this out, and then some. So we're gonna go from here and make our way up there, because there's a trail that goes all the way up there, and there's people climbing inside the cave, even though it says not to, but people are gonna be climbing inside the cave regardless. So let's go ahead and check this all out.
you go up further? Is it just more of this?
And here's another plaque. It says Pablo Loop Trail. This house was reconstructed in the early 1900s to show what cave dwellings with a front building may have looked like. So once we zoom in a bit, it's a little pixelated, but looks really convincing. And right down here, this is the Tallis House in 1922. And here's what the Pueblos look like in the background. And this rock formation looked pretty cool. So we're gonna keep continuing on and climb the rest of it. So let's go. So as you can see, there's a small cave in here, and I'm pretty sure a small family lived in here, or maybe possibly that this used to be used for ceremonial purposes. Very interesting. It's fenced off, so don't be trying to sleep in here.
I guess I should clarify.
The water is already
the water
down
bottles.
here.
So, as you can see, we were down there not too long ago. We walked in from the path and we were able only to see from a 3D point of view, or from a 2D point of view, what was around the whole thing. So, as the plaque said down there, there used to be a giant village down here. And I'm pretty sure those are individual houses, or maybe it was one giant kiva, because it looks like it cut off right there. So from what I can tell, or from my educated guess, this used to be a giant kiva, or maybe like a giant house. And over time, the sand got filled up and now it's flat. And over time, the stone right there eroded and it's only half a circle. And as the sign said, people immigrated into the houses or into the cliffs and made homes here and thrived here. So yeah, pretty cool, huh? So let's move on. Oh yeah, by the way, mind your step when you're walking up and down the cliff. But that's why they got these bars here. But on a hot day like this, it's going to be a little warm, so make sure you wear gloves and be cautious of where you're walking, because it is a long fall down. Yee. Okay, as you can see, man, good hike. There's pebbles put all the way around here, and I'm pretty sure that rock was way up there, and over time it just slid down and it landed right where it was at. But yeah, more holes, more homes, more gardens. Oh, this one looks nice. Do not enter. A nice brisk walk. Whew. And now we ran into another plaque here. It says the Pueblo Loop Trail, the longhouses. So alongside this cliff, you have houses, and people assume this was a one long house, and there's a division between each room. So this trail right here is a longhouse, and it says, let me catch my breath. There are many petroglyphs carved into the canyon above this dwelling known as longhouse. Imagine people standing on roofs of this apartment complex, carving these figures. These drawings may provide some insight on how ancestral Pueblo people lived. Find the petroglyphs of the macaw. This could present of a bird from the south revealing trade and travel spanning thousands of miles. So we're gonna go check this out. We'll see if I can look for some petroglyphs here. But from what I can tell, I can't see a thing. So we're gonna look around to see if we can find some. And there's a petroglyph they were talking about in the last informational board. There's that one. And there's this one right here. So pretty cool. Let's see if we can find some more petroglyphs in the wall. I feel like taking a bath. Just kidding. Wow, look at that water. Water. Nice and clean water. Pretty cool. Nice stream. And when you're almost done with the trail, the path leads right through the forest. So make sure you don't get attacked by velociraptors or Bigfoot. Yee! So if I go missing, you know where to find me. It's pretty cool. Well, we're here at another plaque. It says a clove house. And it says, archaeologists use many clues to understand how ancestral Pueblo people lived. These clues include artifacts, current or oral histories, and similar with other sites, sometimes there are not enough information to create a full picture. Now we think that a clove house was used for more than ceremonial purposes. A clove house may have been another cliff dwelling, home to an extended family, living 140 feet up in the canyon wall, serving as community outlook. Might be an advantage or not. Imagine this daily commute. So yeah, it's way up there. So we're gonna climb this whole thing, and you can see some people way up there. So we're gonna go ahead and climb this whole thing. I'm out of breath, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, the sign says, notice, a 140 feet vertical ascent. Those with health problems or fear of heights should not attempt to climb. Close supervision of children is required. Climb on ladders only. So let's go climb some ladders, man. Let's go. Okay, as you can see, that's the trail we walked in from. You go all the way around, and there's a lake right there. Not a lake, a stream. And I don't know if you can get water from it, but you can see that person getting water from it. And as it says, there's a vertical climb up, so you use the steps to climb up, and then there's more stairs. So as the sign says, if you're afraid of heights, do not attempt this climb. So yeah, but if you're willing enough and daring enough, I would recommend you try this climb. So right now I'm just waiting on some people coming down, so you have to be courteous of People coming in up and down. So you have to share the ladder. So yeah, it's like a long climb down, but I'm pretty sure it's a long climb up too. But we'll see. As you can see, I made it up, man. And here's the kiva. You can't go inside, and it's divided between this rope right here. And the stairs go down there all the way down, so it's like 4 or 5 flights of stairs. Well, not stairs, stairs and ladders, so you gotta still climb it up. It's freaking hot though, so if you're going in the middle of the day, make sure you pack some gloves. And as you can see, we're inside the cave, and I don't see any petroglyphs here. There's other people there. So I'm gonna chill for a bit and then make my way down. And it tells you right here. It says the fire pit, the loom and anchors. The ceremonial chamber was excavated in 1908. Almost perfectly preserved specimen of mating, red corn, and other materials were found. The upper walls and roof have been reconstructed. The 2 rows of holes in the floor may have held weaving looms, anchors, or support for screens. See, the entrance is right here, and it's still held together with the stone and the wood right here. And it says do not enter, so don't be climbing in there. So yeah, this is a kiva, and we catch my breath for a bit, then we're gonna make our way down. So yeah, man, I'd recommend coming down here if you're ever in the area. All right, man, let's make our way down. Okay, as I'm heading my way back to the visitor center, I had to record this here plaque. It says common birds of Bandelier. Many birds find homes in the diverse habitat of the canyon. Of the ones illustrated, only the raven, flicker, and stellar jays are year-round residents. And if you guys don't know, that is my logo for my channel. And it says, the raven attracts attention with a hoarse croaks, caws, gurgles, or with his barrel rolls, tumbles, and other aerial acrobats. Its bulky stick nest may be lined with animal hair, moss, and grass. Just a little fun fact about ravens. The turkey vulture, stellar jays, western tangier, broad-tailed hummingbird, black-head crow's beak. I seen one. It's a really small bird. Violet green swallow, and a flick ear. Looks like a woodpecker. But the other one I want to see is a turkey vulture. So if I'm able to catch one on camera or take a picture of it, I will. So yep. Shout out to the raven. Woot woot. Time to continue on. And here we go, another plaque. It says mammals of Bandelier. More than 50 species of mammals are found in the park. The ones you are most likely to see are the squirrels, because others are more active at night, such as bears. Mountain lions are rare. The Anasazi hunted most of these animals with snares or bows and arrows. They ate the meat, tanned hides for clothing, and used bones for tools. So lions, bears, and tigers, oh my. So better watch out. Could be mountain lions up there. Could be ligers up there. Could be dragons up there. Could be bears out there. Could be, I don't know what's inside the cliffs. Could be anything. Or maybe the hills have eyes. Dun dun dun. Hey, just kidding. So yeah, those are the animals here. Mountain lion, coyote, rock squirrel, mule deer, cottontail, Albert squirrel, and of course the black bear. Yee. So yes, those are the mammals that are around here. So keep your eyes peeled. Okay, we found a really good plaque that's made with stone and cement. We're gonna read it out. The ranch place. We serve wonderful meals right out of our garden. We serve family style, great platters of chicken on the table. Mrs. Evelyn Frey. So I'm guessing that's her right there. Mrs. Frey's son Richard told her, "Mother never leave Frios. It is the best place on earth, and she didn't." Evelyn Frey lived here 63 years in 1988. In her mid-90s, she passed away in her Frios Canyon cabin. That looks pretty nice. It says Miss Frey managed the Frios Canyon Lodge beginning in 1940 until its closure in 1976. Afterwards, she worked at the visitor center, delighting visitors with a lifetime of experience and stories. And it says, I'm just going to read half of this. In 1925, Evelyn and George Frey with their infant son Richard came to Frios Canyon to operate the lodge of the 10 elders, which stood between here and the canyon wall you are facing. The lodge, or quote-unquote ranch place, as Miss Frey fondly called it, was surrounded by guest cabins, fruit trees, a large vegetable garden, and barns and pens for farm animals. And if you guys want to pause your screen, you're welcome to, and read the rest of it for yourself. So that was her cabin, and there's a monument here. Of course, I have to stay on the trail, but from here, you can almost see remnants of the cabin that used to be. And as it said, her cabin faced against the canyon wall right there. So it seems like a good place to run, a nice place. So if you're ever here, read out this plaque and check this place out. Okay. We finally made it back to the visitor center. Whew. What a nice hike. But I'm gonna read through some of this really quick. And it says, people of the Padrito, people have lived on the Padrito Plateau at least since the end of the last ice age, about 11,000 years ago. Over this long history, cultures have come and gone, populations have embedded and flowed. Humans have shaped and been shaped by the rugged landscape of the Padrito. So look, pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of the Hopi Mesas. And it even says, descendants of the ancestral Pueblo people and their culture enriched by centuries of living in the plateau now reside in several communities along the Rio Grande. Pretty cool. It says, hunters and gatherers. The first people of the Padrito were small, nomadic family groups who moved frequently in response to seasonal availability of wild plants and animals. They ate a diverse diet of herbs, roots, nuts, berries, and wild game. Pretty cool. And it says ancestral Pueblo people by 1150, people who lived a less nomadic life began to arrive in the Padrito Plateau. Although still partially dependent upon game and native plants, agricultural was the central focus of their lifestyle. These farmers, now known as ancestral Pueblo people, constructed stone homes such as those seen here in the Padrito Canyon. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now that I see a picture of it, I understand what it looked like. And it's round too. Way different than the Hopi Plateaus, but similar concepts because of the ladders they used to use back then. And see how the kivas are into the ground. But unlike the Hopi kivas, these are just straight into the ground with the ladder. But as for the Hopi kivas that I know of, they were built into houses, and the houses had kivas right below them. So this is very similar. Very interesting. And let's take a look at this real quick. These are old trails which we have walked in the Southwest in order to bring the experience of past onto the life of today. Dr. Edgar Lee Hewitt, studying the past. Pretty cool. San Delafuenzo potter Maria Martinez and her husband Juan and her husband Julian worked with early archaeologists to replicate ancestral Pueblo pottery from Bandelier. They mastered black on black pottery that San Delafuenzo is known for today. It's pretty cool. And right here too. And you can see this really old picture. In 1880, historian Adolphe Bandelier was guided by Jose Montoya of Conchi Pueblo to see Prejillo Canyon, the ancestral homeland of his people. Upon his arrival, Bandelier stated, "It was the grandest thing he ever saw." So yeah, it's pretty cool. Tell by the pictures. So yeah, pretty cool. There's more plaques, but I only picked the 2 interesting out of all of them. So let's continue on, man. Whew, good workout. Okay, we're all done. But I'll probably check out the cafe. But in the meantime, I want to check out the park store because I need to get my stamp here and anything I might need. So let's go. Okay, so I was a little hungry, so I got me a bison burger. Came with onions, some cheese, a small salad, and that's it. I'll probably eat again later if I get hungry, but I just needed something to eat because I was freaking hungry. I was about to keel over, so a bison burger. Pretty simple. Okay, I'll be honest, I really didn't taste the burger. It tasted a little gamey, but I was too hungry to even care what it tasted like. The salad was amazing. I normally eat my salad bland, but this time it had one of my all-time favorite salad dressings I would ever use forever. Raspberry vinaigrette. And didn't add too much, so it was amazing and it hit the spot. Now it's time for me to head out of here, man. Time to get going. Now we're heading back to my car. Pretty big ravine though. So it's been fun, and now we're heading back to where all the cars are parked. So it was fun, and I'll meet you guys there. Okay, I'm now heading back to Albuquerque. The freeway's right there, and shout out to Kristmas. She asked me to check this place out. Well, she didn't ask me, she said, hey, you should check this place out. So now I'm here at the Pueblo of Tiesque. The name of Tiesque is Spanish variation of Tewa name Tescoa, which means narrow place of cottonwood trees. The small Tescoa-speaking Pueblo of Tiesque was established before 1200 and was first visited by Europeans in 1591. It is one of the most traditional of the Tewa-speaking Pueblos and played an important role in the 1860s Pueblo revolt, which drove the Spanish from New Mexico. And we're gonna go check it out, so let's go. And before I was heading up there, I seen this from from the other sign. And I am far from done from vlogging New Mexico. I thought I got some major areas, but man, there's a lot. So more vlogs of New Mexico to come, people. More vlogs. But let's go check out the Camel Castle over there. And the famous camel, I think it's a Camel's Hump, Camel Castle, Camel Rocks. I don't know. But I seen it from the road on my way coming toward Los Alamos, and I told myself I was going to check it out before heading back to Albuquerque, and now I'm here. And I think Kristmas was the one that said I should check it out, so now I'm here. I thought I'd come by and check it out. So you can't be walking anywhere close to it because it's fenced off and there's a giant wall right here. So yeah, man, looks pretty cool. So I thought I'd come up here and check it out before heading back. So let's go head back then. All right, let's go. Yo, it is the next day. I drove all over the place all night and I'm all tired. I drove from Gallup to Shiprock, then from Shiprock to Kayenta. Now I'm here in Tuba City, and look who I ran into.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm still alive. I'm still here.
What happened to your leg?
I tore some stuff under my foot, so I can't walk on it for the next few weeks. And they gave me boot and crutches, so now I'm just sitting in my Jeep and I can't do nothing. Yeah,
dang, no dancing.
Stuff, but yeah, and it's freaking hot here. It's like, how hot is it now? 1:30?
I don't know. I'm already sweating.
Yeah, Ryan's in Tuba City, so
The Pablo mobile. You know what? For some reason, I drove by and I was really looking at his vehicle. For some reason, I didn't recognize it. I don't know why. But he said he didn't do anything different with it, but I don't know why I did not recognize it.
Still the same vehicle. It's just been that long since I've seen Ryan.
I know. He doesn't even send me chocolates or anything. I'm all mad. I'm just gonna leave here all mad now. No, I was kidding. But yeah, really good to see Pablo. Now I'm about to head home to the great outdoors of Phoenix in the hot heat.
It's 150-degree weather.
Yep. Don't forget to check out Pablo's channel.
Yeah, check out my channel. Are You Pablo?
Not Where Are You Pablo? Are You Pablo?
I upload videos 3 times a week.
And he goes live every night.
Every night I go live. Check out my channel.
All right, then we'll see you later.
See ya.
So right now I am in Cameron, Arizona, between Tuba City and Flagstaff. And of course, if you guys don't know, one of my favorite pastimes is checking out wall art. And I thought I'd check out this wall art. Sage Bond. Pretty cool. And let's see. I had no idea this was here. This is actually my first time checking it out, so let's see what it says about Bond, Sage Bond. I met Sage a year ago last November when some friends were painting the burner over the old Anasazi Inn next door. See, quote unquote, American rent is due below. They were Sage Bond's fans. I never heard of her music before, but knew she was from close to where I live on the Navajo Nation. Upon meeting her, I asked if she'd like to do a collab on a project, having no idea at the time what we might do. At the site near Kayenta, Arizona, there is an abandoned motel that sits near the edge of the canyon. I found an old office there swollen with business records that look directly into Tesegi Canyon. I asked Sage on how the pandemic has affected her and how she's doing. She responded that one of the things that struck her the most during this time in isolation is how moved she was by the images of people in the streets advocating for racial justice. This moved her to write the song called Truth. I asked for a handwritten copy of the lyrics pasted from the abandoned office space at the Anasazi Inn and asked Sage to come to perform the song and talk about it. The AR vision of this isn't finished yet, but you can hear her singing Truth at the QR code below, and her rocking out with Clee Benali. Check out the code to Nothing for Ourselves. Rock on. And as you can see, has the lyrics right here, and there's QR codes about it, so I'll probably check it out. But yeah, pretty cool lyrics, and I'll probably check out the QR codes after I'm done filming this. But yeah, that's pretty much her, and I don't know if people are putting things up there or if that's bird shit, but you know, that's kind of not cool to do that to someone that's rocking and doing her thing with the collab, and an awesome musician from what I can tell from that little story over there. But for a long time, I've always liked this right here. It's been here for a long time, and I like the fact it's a condor, and it used to be very detailed, but I guess over time it started to crack. But yeah, I always like this wall art. And if you want to check out who the artist is, Jesse Hazlip, 2018. And let's go check these out really quick. No to racism. When I first looked at this, I thought the guy was holding like a cup of tea. Pretty cool though. Man, I wish I had some of my stickers here. I'd put my sticker right here. Maybe next time I'm coming through, I'll put my sticker up. And let's see what this says. They are not waging nuclear wars when the miners die from cancer from the mining the uranium. If you guys don't know about this right here, go check it out, because here on the Navajo Nation, a long time ago, a company used to mine uranium here on the Navajo Nation, and at the time they didn't know people were getting sick from the uranium mining, and a lot of people over time had a lot of health problems, and some of the companies responsible were still not charged with it, but some people are slowly seeing compensation, but still it's affected their families, and it affected their generation, and it affected their livelihood. So go check it out. I have no idea what this is. That's pretty cool. Power to the patients. Dang, I'm just all over the res, huh? My goggy. But yeah, man, maybe next time I come through, I'll put my sticker up around here. Oh, I didn't see this. This is pretty cool. Another goggy, you know. That's pretty cool. And of course, some people saying crazy stuff as usual. But yeah, man, if you're ever in the area of Cameron, come check this place out. And you know, as I said before, I didn't know about this right here, so this is kind of new. So shout out to Sage Bond, shout out to her. She looks like an awesome musician, and I'll probably go check out her music after I'm done here. So yeah, man, time to head on out. Okay, it is dinner time. I'm here at Denny's in Flagstaff, and I got me chicken fried steak with mashed potatoes. They got a mix up, so I got some broccoli and some bread. So I'm gonna be eating good. After I'm done here, I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the valley. But before I head back to the valley, I gotta make a stop at the pie shop between here and Black Canyon City, so that's what I gotta do next. So I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten since this morning, so I'm gonna go ahead and dig in. Really good, really good. Okay, here we are at Rock Springs to pick up a nice pie. My brother-in-law called me earlier. He wanted a pie, and this is where we would normally go, but I guess they changed the location. So this is a new place where they sell pies, the Pie Box. So let's go in and check it out. Come into the pie box. Hours 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Fresh pies made daily. Fresh pastries. So let's go check it out. We're inside the pie box, and these are the type of pies they have: apple, cherry, blueberry, peach, rhubarb, mixed berry, bourbon, pecan, key lime, chocolate cream, banana cream, lemon meringue, coconut cream, and Tennessee lemon. So we're gonna go ahead and look for some pie. So let's go. Ooh, look at all those pies. But the one I came to get was the apple crumble, and we're gonna see if we can look for pecan. And they got so many different pies too, even single pies. So right now we're gonna go for a whole pie. And I thought they ran out of pies, but they got more pies in the freezer. They got pecan, they got Jack Daniels, they got peach, and Tennessee lemon. So we're gonna look for some pie. And they also have chocolate cream, coconut cream, key lime, and so many pies. I'm gonna get hungry. Okay, so this was a pie I picked up. I picked up an apple crumble pie, and I picked up a pecan pie, whatever you want to call it. And the pies were like $23.95 each. And these are expensive pies because these pies are made in-house every day. That's what the lady was telling me when I asked her if the pies were made in-house. So if you guys are interested in getting these pies, I'll put the link in the description of the video. Yo, what up? It is actually Tuesday morning, and what I had forgot was I always do is to close up this here vlog. It's morning and I'm still a little sleepy, trying to wake up. And I'm having me a little breakfast. Have my iced coffee ready to go, and having me a nice Pablo peach pie, or an Acoma pie. I don't know what it's called, but it's pie and it's freaking good. And it always hits the spot. So every time I'm in Gallup, I always pick me up a nice peach pie from there. That's always good. But this past weekend was fun. I got to meet some YouTubers, got to meet a few subscribers, and I went out exploring, and of course it was breathtaking. I don't know when I'll be back there again, but I will be back there. It was a fun day, and that was an awesome national monument I went to. So I'm gonna show you guys the haul I got for this past weekend. Kristmas in Byron, they gave me some stuff, so I'm gonna show what they got me, since I got them in and out, and I bought them some t-shirts, and I treated them out to breakfast. So let's start with the card here. Let's see. Ah, shoot. Anyways, wrong one. I'm just dropping everything everywhere. Okay, this is the card they got me. It says Albuquerque with little stars and balloons and dolls on there. So shout out to Albuquerque. It says, Mr. Ryan, now that you are exploring new areas, we thought you could use a compass so you don't get lost. Also, a cool book to look for birds, specifically ravens. A product of Savers, and lastly, some TP for you, just for you. No, just in case. Laugh out loud. Sincerely, Byron plus Christy, and they all have their signatures now. I can forge some checks for them. I'm just kidding. And they have a hot dog, a dancing hot dog.
I was laughing about this for a while at Dancing Hot Dog. But yep, shout out to Kristmas and Byron. And with this card, they also got me a compass. So if an auntie or someone wants to find my heart, you're welcome to find it. Hey, just kidding. In case I get lost. Of course, if I need some TP. I was wondering what this was. It says tissue on the go. It's pretty cool though. And I was looking at it and I was inspecting. I'm like, man, I could use some. Might not never know when I might need to go on the go, you know. And I got and of course they got me an Audubon Society field guide to North American birds, Eastern region. So since this is only the Eastern region, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like other regions. But I did find a bird on here. My bird, my logo, the common raven right here. See? Pretty cool. And of course, I haven't found it in the book too. So let me see. Let's see what the page says about ravens. 716. Okay. It says, description. Similar to the common crow but larger, with a heavier bill and a wedge-shaped tail. At rest, the throat appears shaggy, like right here. So when you look at a crow, the chest right here is flat, but if you look at a raven, it's kind of poofy. At the rest, the throat appears shaggy because of the long lance-shaped feathers, often soars like a hawk. So crows, they can only fly in like a straight direction, but ravens, they fly all over the place. They can do barrel rolls and they fly like crazy. And let me see. The habitat, coniferous forests and rocky coasts in the west, also in deserts and arid mountains. So from that description, you already know ravens are everywhere and they can live in almost any environment. And they reside from North America, Alaska, and northern Greenland south to northern I'm a little tongue-tied this morning. Resident from northern Alaska and northern Greenland south to northern New England and the Appalachians, the Dakotas, and in the mountains to Nicaragua. So just me reading all of this, you know ravens can live almost anywhere. So they're creatures of adapting to their environment. So yeah, pretty cool. So shout out to Kristmas and Byron. They got me TP in case I need to go in public. Hey, just kidding, don't do that. A book about birds, a compass, and this cool postcard with a dancing hot dog on there. And let's move on to the next one. And Jerrickson and Gjermundson were at the meet and greet. And Jerrickson, shout out to Jerrickson. He gave me this here, this headshot with his face on there. And to be honest, I'm glad he gave this to me because if you guys don't know, I'm gonna be starting up a scrapbook. Well, I'm gonna be starting up 2 scrapbooks. I'm all tongue-tied this morning. Wake up, Mr. Ryan, wake up. But yeah, I'm gonna be starting up 2 scrapbooks. One's gonna be for all my travels, and then one's gonna be for all the native YouTubers. So I'm gonna see if I can get headshots of everyone with their autograph, and I'm gonna put their stickers below. So shout out to Jerrickson Hosteen. And finally, of course, every time I go to a national park, I look out for cool stuff I could add to my travel book. Unfortunately, I left my travel book here, but I did not forget to get the stamp of the national park. So, of course, when you go to a national park, you can get stamps. So this indicates the date of when I went, and this right here, it always says Junior Ranger Bandelier Monument, And of course, some parks, not all of them, they have a specific stamp to where they're located. So right here, it says Bandelier, and you can see the cool birds, and it says National Monument. So I'm gonna add this to my book over there. I had to buy a new whole sheet because I forgot my book here, and I really wanted to get the regional stamp of Bandelier. So that was pretty cool. And this right here, I had to get this because as it says in the book, ravens live in forests and almost near mountains, and of course Bandelier is located within a forest, and there's mountain ranges surrounding the whole thing. So this is really cool. See, it's Bandelier, and it has like a raven on there. So pretty cool. And this is what they were talking about, because from where this raven is, you can't see the chest, but the chest in the front is normally poofy, and where the snout of the raven is, it's bushy. So you know this is a raven. As for crows, it's real sleek, and they're not bushy right here, so it looks like a regular bird. But from ravens, you can tell they're ravens because they're really bushy. So that's pretty cool. I had to get this. There was like a smaller one, but I wanted to get this one because it looked pretty cool. And I got this right here. It's the National Monument sticker, and it has the Bandelier cave right here, where the Pebbles will lay inside the mountain, and it gives you like a little information about Bandelier. So this is gonna be a sticker, and I'm gonna add this to my scrapbook. And finally, I did not see this at any national park, but I had to get this. It's called travel stamps. So when you go to a national park, there's always like a section where they sell stamps and collectibles and what have you. And I went to Bandelier, and I had to get this. I'm like, man. So I bought like a pack. Not a pack. It's like one whole thing. Let me see if I got it still. It's called a travel stamp. It comes in this small little packet. Give me a second. Give me a second, everyone. Okay. It comes in this packet. And as you can see, the stamps right here, and there's like another sticker right here. It gives you like a little information about the Bandelier. And I already put it on my travel stamp booklet, and this is what it looks like. See, this is the stamp right here, and this is like the bottom half of it. It tells you the stamp number and the park, and it gives you like a little information about the park. And this I did not know about, so I had to write it in. So whenever you visit a national park, you can use the actual stamp of when you visit it on here. And like I said, this is my first time getting this one. So I switched it up and wrote it in myself. And then you can put like your own little notes at the bottom of it here. So this is pretty cool. So this is my new addition to my travel guide. So yeah, today was today my day's just now starting, and I'm saying today. This past weekend was pretty awesome. Oh yeah, and of course I can't forget the pie. I got this pie. I got two of them. I'm eating one right now, and this one I'll probably save for tomorrow. So this is a Pueblo pie. They normally only sell them in New Mexico, but this pie specifically I bought at Gallup Flea Market. They're always open on Saturdays, so if you guys want to go check out one of the Native Americans' largest flea market, go to Gallup, Arizona, or Gallup, New Mexico on Saturdays, and I think Sundays they might be open, but Saturdays are when they're normally packed and there's a lot of people out and about. So go check out some Native American cooking, cuisine, and jewelry. So go check it out. Ah man. But yep, I thought I'd show everyone how my weekend went. Meet and greet was awesome. Exploring was awesome. Getting to meet Kristmas and Byron, OnnaLynn, you know, Shane, Yazzie family, Pablo, even though Pablo wasn't at the meet and greet, but it was good to see him as usual, the little rascal. But yes, thank you everyone for joining me on this vlog. It was an awesome weekend. More weekends, more adventures, more exploring to come. So thank you everyone for joining me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is MR.RYAN. Don't forget to click the like button, comment, share, and subscribe if you have not already. And go check out my other videos if you have not. And I think that's it. I'm out.
Yo, it is the next day after. I drove from Gallup to Shiprock, Kayenta. Now I'm all the way back here in Tuba City. But look who I ran into. Is this him? Is this him? Is that Pablo? Is that Pablo? Is that Pablo? Oh shit. I think I missed him. Bam! Where's the party at? Dang, before I was leaving, I saw these prairie dogs right here. I just had to take a video of it. They heard me. I want to take out my bird call, see if they notice. They're just looking at me. They're not even moving. They're just looking at. I don't know where they're looking at, but they're about to go back into their hole, but one of them stuck their head out. Oh, someone's coming, so I gotta go. I just wanted to take a quick video of these groundhogs or prairie dogs. They're just hanging out right there. Come here! Nope, they're not moving. And once again, they call me Brian. The ladies here in Gallup Starbucks, shout out to you. I know some of you were just doing your job, but you know, please, my name was Ryan, not Brian. I said Ryan with an R. I even said it with an R too, but that's okay.